guys, Tactics from Players Launch here, episode 22. Reading player feedback, going through YouTube comments. So, we'll dive right in. First question, how satisfied are you with Players Launch? 3 out of 5. How easy is it to find a game on Players Launch? 4 out of 5. How would you rate the community on Players Launch? 2 out of 5. Not good. How would you rate the quality of support? 4 out of 5. How would you rate the speed of our response to your issues on support? 3 out of 5. How likely are you to recommend a friend? 4 out of 10. From Shotgun CJB. Does not play a lot of games. He says, what is one thing you do not like about Players Launcher? What should we do better? He says, I feel as if PL could be better by ranking you on free matches as well. He then says he likes that he's given the opportunity to start up here without spending money, and he wants to know who is the highest ranked player for Fortnite on Players Launch. Well, my friend, that's why we've got the leaderboard. You can see it right here. So it looks like for this month, it's this guy, KLTNN. There's your answer. So yeah, thanks for the feedback, man. The reason we're not gonna have free matches have a ranking also is because people will, we want you guys to play in the free like 25-cent tournaments, and also people like if they'll just mess around with their PLRs. So anyways, next up, no username, but pretty strong feedback across the board. 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 8. He does not like if people are on different servers, make it so both players can host to make it a fair match. So we actually have that and tried that game mode, but people weren't really responding to that positively. Next person, pretty good feedback overall. Community's okay, support is just okay, but 10 out of 10 to refer a friend. But then no other feedback. So anyways, thanks for that. Sounds like somebody's happy. Next up, another no name. This person's not happy at all. Gave very okay feedback. Player accounts are not monitored closely enough, resulting in spam accounts where people play their friend many times to lower their skill and then bet large amounts and beat actually low level players. He likes the overall idea and layout. How the hell do you contact customer support? So you click that blue button in the bottom right corner of the site, right here. This thing pops up. It's got all sorts of questions. You click contact support. And then you send us a message right here. New conversation. Look at these people that are online. Message them right there. Straight flexing. Great feedback from this guy. He does not like wait time to see if somebody is in their tournament for too long. It should be less than 10 minutes for them to be kicked and other player given the win because they take too long to ready up. That makes sense. Straight flexing, thanks for the feedback, man. We're getting a lot of people saying that tournaments need to move faster, and I agree with you in a major way. Whoa! Kwangib, I don't know how to say this, 60. Perfect marks across the board. I would make it easier and faster to play matches. I love everything about Players Launch. I do... Okay. Do I advance if my opponent forfeits? Yes, you advance if your opponent forfeits, but they have to obviously forfeit on Players Launch. Like they can't say that in game, you know, they need to do it on the site. Next up is M. This guy gives pretty B+, A- feedback across the board, but no other feedback. Alrighty, cruising along. Another pretty good feedback. He likes player support. Why can't you review a match that has just been fought to review each player kills? I had someone try to cheat by submitting a false result, Josh Mogg 17. He has done this before, but I had to take numerous picks to prove I won. Why can't each game be allocated a game number if there's a dispute? We give you the game number and you can see how many kills each player got. So I'm not exactly sure. Are you asking about like the long serial number in the top corner of the site on players on Fortnite? Each match is allocated a game number if you mean like, you know, your like head-to-head matches have a unique game ID right here in the URL. So I think that's your question. I hope that answers it. But I'm gonna have support take a look at this guy, Josh Mox. He's a scumbag. We'll check him out. Alrighty. Next up, pretty good feedback overall, but nothing else. Cruising along. King J, great feedback across the board. He can make doing something he enjoys. King J, glad to hear that, man. That's why I made the site. Next up, this guy has pretty great marks across the board. Also, do you plan on adding more games such as For Honor? A lot of people are asking for fighting games, but we struggle to get fighting games actually off the ground on site. We launched Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Injustice 2, and not a lot of people played them. Fighting game people complain a lot about ping and which server, and there just aren't as many players for Honor as there are for like Fortnite or Madden or FIFA. So we're definitely thinking about it. Just we're not really sure when to try it. Next up, this guy gives pretty okay feedback. Except for the quality of support, it looks like he had not a great experience here. He says the play now matches you up with the same person over and over again. He likes that there's not too many cheaters, but he has no other questions than that. So that's helpful. Play now is not perfect, especially if you're using it outside of its busiest hours, which is like, 5 p.m. Eastern time to midnight or 1 a.m. Next up is realgamewizard. Not that easy to find games on Players On, but everything else he really likes. I wish there were more PUBG Xbox players. I find it very hard to get a PUBG Xbox match, especially with a fairly high PLR of 78. PUBG Xbox is the only game I play through Players On, so I'd love to be able to play more often. I love being able to meet people and see their different tactics and how they try to get the most kills they can in PUBG. Is there currently any kind of marketing out for the PUBG Xbox side of Players On? I know there are tons of players here for games with Madden and Xbox, but I can't find many for PUBG Xbox. So realgamewizard, this is something that we've struggled with, man. We've tried really hard to get PUBG to take off on the site, and people just don't really stick on PUBG Players Lounge like they do on Fortnite Players Lounge. So we're trying. We run ads for PUBG, but they just don't do as well as the other ads. So thanks for the question. Next up, pretty okay feedback. And then nothing else. Okay. Well, thanks for that. Squank. Pretty great feedback, except he says it's not that easy to find games on Players Lounge. He wants to be able to find games faster, it's fun, and he wants us to add more games. Or, give him the ability to keep playing games. Either way. Next up is a perfect feedback. Great site, just some sour apples sometimes. Yeah, for sure. We try to limit that, but it's natural. He likes everything about the site. None, you're doing a great job with a great site, giving people opportunity. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. If you had put your name in the username, I would have given you today's shout out. Next up, not that he thinks it's okay, easy finding games. Community's okay, but outside of that, he thinks the site's really good. Let me know if you need a mod. I recently lost my job, so I've got plenty of free time. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your job. That's a bummer. But we're going to be bringing on some more mods in December. Capitan Caliente. Not very good feedback. He says he wants more free tournaments at different times or paid. He likes the rewards. How can I apply to work for you? Capitan Caliente. Let me take a look here. It doesn't look like you've like finished verifying your account yet, Capitan Caliente. So I'll send you an email. Yeah, the first place is just to play games on the site, so you know how it works. We only hire people that know how the site works and really like playing on the site. Kevin Jordan 19, last up for this. He dislikes nothing. He loves everything, and he has no questions for us. So that's good feedback. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. Over to the YouTube comments. This guy says, Players Lounge, do you got to have an account? How do we make an account? Well, you go to playerslounge.co, click sign up, and that's it. Alrighty. Where can someone submit ideas and receive comments on them? Discord is kind of hard to talk to any mods because everyone is always trying to get their attention. I have a few ideas and I would like the discussion. Hey Zach, where would we be able to message you? Yep, Luca Braza. Perfect marks across the board. He says, I think it's pretty. Brazil 12. Perfect marks across the board. He says, I think it's pretty good for the most part. You got a good system. I love that even if you run out of money, you can play free tournaments and win money. How much do you love me? Can we partner somehow? Brazil 12. Alright, this guy says, I used Play Now and my opponent appeared offline and never played the match. Support said I would receive the win and I didn't. They just pushed the match. Cheaters like King Ruffin are killing your Play Now option. Has to be monitored if you want it to be better. Discuss good idea, but okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear experience. What was the players? What was your Sorry to say that, but it's not true about getting matches right away. If you're a high PLR like me, 84, you barely get games. I got one in 18 hours. Yeah, that's true. What game are you playing and at what time of day? Specifically, are you trying to get games? Can you please make a feature where you can change your name? Jace, you can do that. Just send a message to customer support. Click that blue button in the bottom corner. Add Battlefront.
I said it must be.
What's up, guys? Zach from Players on Share.
Oh, I'm wearing the same tank top I'm wearing right
Monday, March 26th.
Monday, March 26th. Hell yeah. Bum, 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 bum. All right, guys, that's it for today. End of episode 21. I guess we have to find somebody to dedicate the episode to. Real Game Wizard. Yeah, let's give Real Game Wizard a shout out. So anyways, guys, that's it. Ed, you got anything to say?
No.
Okay. Goodbye.